Hey guys, this is just going to be an update video on what's going to be going on with the Pro Bowl in my Tecmo game. It's going to pretty much be, the same as the actual Pro Bowl for the NFL. I'm just going to go over the players that are going to be in this. The AFC. If I screw up some names here, I'm pretty good with most of the NFL, but if I screw up some names, please forgive me. Starting quarterback, we have Peyton Manning, and we have Matt Schaub. Running backs, we have Arian Foster and Vonta Leach from. I should really be saying where these guys are from. Peyton Manning from Denver, and Matt Schaub playing at Houston. Arian Foster and. Arian Foster from Houston, and Vonta Leach from Baltimore are the starters. We have Jamal Charles from Kansas City, and Ray Rice out of Baltimore. At the wide receiver spot, we have A.J. Green from Cincy and Andre Johnson from Houston. And their backups are going to be Reggie Wayne from Indianapolis and Wes Welker from New England Patriots. Down at the tight end spot, we have Rob Gronkowski from the New England Patriots and Jermaine Grisham from Cincy. Should be Heath Miller, but Heath Miller, I believe, is not playing because of injury. So that's what's going on there. At the center position, we have Marquise Pouncey from Pittsburgh. At the guard positions, we have Logan Mankins from New England and Marshall Yanda. That's going to be a name, but I'm not sure if Yanda, I'm not sure. Playing out of Baltimore. And at our tackles, we have Joe Thomas from Cleveland and Dwayne Brown out of Houston. Our defensive starters, we have J.J. Watt, Vince Wilfork, or J.J. Watt out of Houston, Vince Wilfork out of New England. I have no idea how to say that name. Nada. I don't know. I really don't know. Whatever. This guy, Haloti Nadka. Man, I could not pronounce that name if you paid me. He playing out of Baltimore, though. Sorry about that, man. If you're watching this, which I'm sure you're not, sorry about that. With linebacker position, we have Von Miller from Denver, Tamba Halai out of Kansas City, Gerard Mayo out of New England. That may be Mayo. I don't know. I bet it's Mayo. And is he Von Miller? No, I'm looking at the wrong name. Wow, I think I have the wrong person in here. Maybe. I really do have the wrong person here, I bet. I'm not even sure who that is, to be totally honest. But sorry about that. I don't even know who I have at the linebacker position there. That's the wrong person, obviously. But anyway, to the cornerback position, we have Champ Bailey out of Denver and Jonathan Joseph out of Houston. And at free safety, we have Ed Reed, and strong safety Eric Berry. Ed Reed is out of Baltimore, and Eric Berry is out of Kansas City. Our place kicker is Phil Dawson out of Cleveland, and our punter is Dustin Colquitt out of Kansas City. So over to the NFC starters, we have we have Drew Brees from New Orleans, and we have Eli Manning out of the New York Giants. This should be Aaron Rodgers and Eli Manning. Jeez, this should be oh my God, Aaron Rodgers and RG3, but obviously both of those are out for injury, so neither one of them are playing. Running back position, we have Adrian Peterson out of Minnesota, and the fullback is Jerome Felton from Minnesota. Marshawn Lynch from Seattle, and Frank Gore out of San Francisco. Wide receiver with Calvin Johnson out of Detroit, and Julio Jones from Atlanta. Should be Brandon Marshall, out of Chicago, but he is obviously, right there. Victor Cruz from the New York Giants, and Vincent Jackson from Tampa Bay. Tight end position, really no surprise there. Tony Gonzalez of Atlanta, and Jason Witten from Dallas. The center position, Max Unger from Seattle. Guard positions, we have Mike Upati out of San Francisco, and Jari Evans. I think I said Jari. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jari Evans out of New Orleans. And at the tackle position, we have Joe Staley from San Francisco and Russell Okung out of Seattle. Over to the defensive positions, Jason Pierre-Paul from the New York Giants, Justin Smith from San Francisco, Henry Melton out of Chicago, Julius Peppers out of Chicago, Alden Smith from San Francisco, Chad Greenway out of Minnesota, and Clay Matthews out of Green Bay. At the cornerback positions, we have Charles Tillman out of Chicago and Tim Jennings out of Chicago. The free safety position is Deshaun Goldson out of San Francisco, and Dante Whitner from San Francisco. Our place kicker is Blair Walsh out of Minnesota, and our punter is Thomas Morstead out of New Orleans. So that is going to be the Pro Bowl game for Tecmo Super Bowl. Not playing it until 2 weeks from now, when the NFC Championship game, the championship games and the AFC Championship game is done. So I will be really excited to see how those games go, since my Niners are playing Atlanta. But that'll do it for this episode, or this update episode for Tecmo Super Bowl. I had a few people asking me how this was going to be going down with the Pro Bowl, so that's how it's going to go. It's going to be a computer-on-computer game, and I might even make it, I don't know, I might make it a 10-minute game, 10-minute quarters, just so we have a little bit of extra time to play, and I'll make it 2 episodes long instead of just 1. But I'll post them back-to-back, obviously, if you want to, just spend only a little bit of time watching these episodes. But let me know if there should be any changes into that. I'm gonna actually find out. I'm gonna find out who is supposed to be in the linebacker spot over here, in this spot. Let me look at the roster here. I'm trying to figure out who this is supposed to be. I'm not really sure. Williams. Man, I have no idea who this should be. Kansas. You know what? We're gonna make it Derek Johnson out of Kansas City. That's what we're gonna do. There you go. He's actually the inside middle linebacker for the AFC. He's actually on the Pro Bowl team, so why not? There you go. It's Derek Johnson out of Kansas City. So that's the change that you're gonna make, that we're gonna make there. So, all right, guys, that'll do it for this episode of Let's Play Tecmo Super Bowl. This is more about Let's Update Tecmo Super Bowl. So I will see you guys next time.